Hey folks, my name is Drew. I'm going to provide a quick video essay in response to our discussion post for this week on communicative efficacy. Of the three main qualities that a manager needs to have, communication, trustworthiness, and accountability, I think communication skills, communicative efficacy, all of that is paramount, the most important without question. Right? You suppose are a policymaker, you're a stakeholder in an organization, and you have a manager that you trust, which is fantastic. But if they can't communicate appropriately the expectations of the organization to the workforce, the task may not be completed quite the way that you're expecting. The product may be good, but not exactly right. And over time, that inability to communicate expectations can erode in that trust, both that you have in the manager and also that the team has in their leadership. Similarly, with regards to accountability, being able to hold a team accountable is not easy. It's very difficult to cross that threshold of not being liked for a lot of managers. But if a manager is holding individuals accountable for failures to adhere to some policy or to accomplish some task in a prescribed amount of time, if those expectations weren't articulated clearly to begin with, then that accountability, I think, is actually a disservice to the team and a detriment to the organization's reputation as a whole. In my role as an English-speaking manager in a Spanish-speaking work environment, I've had to rely on trust and accountability to achieve a lot of the goals of the business. And it's tough. You have to focus on relationship building and being consistent in your feedback, developing your own kind of like brand of management, right? In order to lead a group to accomplish repetitive tasks in a successful and time-sensitive fashion. Excuse me. And it's hard, There, even with a low-level fluency in a foreign language, you can achieve kind of in-the-moment tasks and objectives. You can get those satisfied. Close enough to about the degree that you're looking for. But being able to explain why we clean, the grill with a particular chemical, or how we cut something in a particular way, is not those motivations, that kind of clarity in assignment deteriorates, right? Those nuances get lost in the language barrier. And as a result, I think it makes it more difficult to get employees to internalize certain behaviors and in so doing become an internal motivator for doing the job correctly. Is it impossible to get done? No, of course not. It just takes more work. It's just a harder management environment when you can't communicate nuances of the job to your team. Still totally doable, still perfectly successful, but it's just harder, right? It's just more difficult. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you have any feedback, any thoughts or ideas about managing a team that speaks a different language than you do, I would love to see it. Would love to hear about it. Leave some comments down below. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.